Hi there. Today I'm going to touch on a personal story of mine and a partial testimony to why I became an agent and what that process looked like for me. I married Joe when I was just shy of 22 and he was 26. And we started out with Joe starting a construction company, and I helped him with it on the back end. But I was also working in non-for-profit management at the American Red Cross. And it was an awesome job, and I loved it. And it just helped me grow so much, especially at that young age when I was just starting out in the workforce. I had the best bosses that just allowed me to grow so much. So it was a great experience, and it got to a point where Joe came to me when we were starting to really save and get the ball rolling and gain momentum with some savings that he said, we don't have, I had a 401k through the Red Cross, but he in real estate or in construction didn't have a 401k. And so he said, why don't we use real estate as part of our retirement plan? He'd always wanted to get into it, and I was excited because, like I said, we were lacking on the retirement side of things when it came to owning a business. So we decided we would make real estate part of our retirement plan. So our first step, we decided, was to buy a duplex, and one that needed a little bit more rehab, fix it up, rent it out. And we really wanted Ontario County because the rents just seemed very stable. During the crash of 07-08, it was really the only area that weathered that didn't really have any hiccups. It didn't go up, but it didn't go down. It just stayed steady through that entire crisis. So that was reassuring for us. We chose Ontario County for that reason. And we started investing. We started buying duplexes in the area. Well, Joe used his construction knowledge, came in, did all the repairs, fixed them up, their blood, sweat, and tears. And we would rent it out for more. So it worked out well. Well, I looked back and I was like, what could I do that is part of this? Because I was working at the Red Cross, like I said, great experience, but I really wanted to be in it with him like that, like he was doing with the construction. So he looked at me and he said, why don't you become an agent? And I was like, why don't I become an agent? So I started looking into it, researching what needed to be done. And I was like, yeah, I really want to get going with this because we knew that we wanted to be in the real estate investing together. And although the Red Cross was fantastic and had taught me so much, it was, for 8 hours out of the day, taking me away from this other trajectory we were shooting for. So I got into real estate that way. It's funny how how one decision takes you on so many different paths. I started out once you become a real estate agent, you decide which broker you're going to sign up with. I signed up with a brokerage out of Rochester, and they were fantastic. I met some of my closest friends there that I still have to this day. One of my good friends, I worked under her team, and she taught me all about real estate, and it was just such a great environment. And again, similar to the Red Cross, a catalyst in growth that was just insurmountable. So I started as an agent there. Joe was still doing construction. He started seeing what it looked like being an agent and having a team and you building a business within a brokerage like that. And so he said, this is obviously where we're going. I would love to become an agent as well and incorporate that. Maybe we keep the construction, maybe we don't, but I would like to be an agent so that we could work together and do that portion of it together. So he became an agent. Shortly thereafter, we had built many businesses at this point. He said, the next step is to become a broker and start your own brokerage after 2 years of working under another broker, a sponsoring broker. So I waited the 2 years. We became brokers, started Crane Realty, and the rest is history. But what I don't include in that summary of how we made those decisions and the trajectory we went on is all of the in-between and the planning and the late nights that we still have and the blood, sweat, and tears that go into it, but it's so worth it. Like anything you build, whether it's a construction company, whether it's the investment as a teacher that you build into your students and the atmosphere that you build for them, and just any job or any business you're building is going to be blood, sweat, and tears. And it's been a lot of sacrifice, and it has paid off enormously. In 2016, a year after we started the brokerage, we were beyond blessed to have Joe's brother Mike, who I reference in all the videos because he is our partner and one of the agents as well who works with the buyers. But him and his wife Melissa, my sister-in-law, join us, and Mel manages the operations and the transaction coordination staff and all of that. And it's just been awesome to be able to partner with different people, to be able to have amazing people that we're working within the brokerage with. And we got to choose that, and we got to build that. And it's whether you're looking to become a broker, whether you're looking to stay an agent, or whether you're looking to just start out, let us know what questions you have, because we absolutely love the journey. And even though it's not always fun, it's worth it, and the growth is just priceless that you gain from it. So like I said, reach out. If you've considered becoming a realtor, if you've wondered what it's like to be a realtor, if you've considered going from realtor to broker, and you just kind of want to bounce those ideas off of someone, we're here. We'd love to provide any insight we can, and we'd love to share any of our insight that we've had along the way that might help. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great week.